Becoming a licensed insurance agent is a relatively straightforward process, and generally involves completing 5 steps. But here's the thing, requirements for insurance agents aren't the same everywhere. And so, depending on your state, your journey towards becoming licensed may vary slightly. That's why we're also going to talk about how these requirements differ from state to state, ensuring you know exactly what you need, no matter where you are. So let's get started. Step 1. Choose an insurance line. Insurance agents are required to obtain a distinct license for each specific category of insurance products they intend to sell, known as an insurance line. As such, the first step to becoming a licensed agent can involve deciding which insurance line to go for. Example, the insurance products you'll sell when starting out. This is because this will affect what pre-licensing education you will need to complete, as well as what exams you'll need to pass. It is important to note that you are not limited to one line. Even so, we recommend focusing on one at a time. Example, going for property and casualty first, then later on expanding into life and health if you want to, in order to ensure that you pass your exams on your first attempt. This can actually end up saving you both time and money in the long run. Step 2. Complete a pre-licensing education course. After you've decided what insurance line you want to start with, the next step will be completing a pre-licensing education course. This can be a legal requirement depending on your state, with some requiring you to present a certificate of completion from an approved provider in order to register for and/or sit the exam. Even where this is not the case, completing a pre-licensing education course is almost always recommended for prospective insurance agents. This is because it can go a long way in helping you pass your exam, offering features such as live tutoring, a study calendar, and hundreds of practice exams. Now, there are a lot of pre-licensing education courses you can choose from. We recommend spending some time in order to determine which one is best for your unique needs, factoring the elements such as flexibility, price, and eminence. You can also have a look at our own in-depth overview of the 5 best pre-licensing education courses for insurance agents. Step 3. Sit and pass the right insurance exams. Regardless of your state, you will need to sit and pass at least one insurance exam in order to become a licensed insurance agent. This will depend on the insurance line you want to specialize in. For example, a prospective property and casualty agent will need to pass a P&C exam, which is also sometimes called a personal line exam. Here's a few fun facts about the insurance exam. Generally speaking, almost all state exams are administered by either PSI, Prometric, or Pearson VUE, with Alabama, the University of Alabama, and Kentucky, Department of Insurance, being the only exceptions. Exams are proctored in multiple choice format. Exams can be online or in person, depending on the state in question. The cost of each exam can range anywhere between $29 and $105, with most being between $30 and $65. Exams include both general insurance and state-specific component. Keep in mind that you may have an element of choice regarding how you'll actually sit the exam. In some states, for example, the exam components are offered as 2 distinct exams. Example, a separate property exam and a separate casualty exam, both of which need to be passed within a certain time frame of each other. In others, prospective insurance agents must pass a joint property and casualty exam, and some even offer both, allowing prospective examinees to choose. Step 4. Complete a background check. Next up, we need to complete a background and/or fingerprint check. This is because the nature of the role means that the degree of harm an insurance agent can cause is considered to be substantial. And so, depending on your state, there can be certain disqualification factors in place for persons with prior misdemeanors and/or felonies, especially when related to fraud or dishonesty. Most states use IdentGo to administer fingerprint checks, but this is not always the case. For example, if you're in Rhode Island, you will need to complete a fingerprint-based background check from the state's Bureau of Criminal Identification and Investigation, BCI. Keep in mind that there is a small processing fee that will need to be paid. This is usually around $30, but can be a lot lower. Example, $5 in Rhode Island. Step 5. Submit your insurance license application. After you've completed all your aforementioned steps, your state's insurance authority, example, Department of Insurance, will review your application. This can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, depending on both your state and the time of year. Application fees for steps vary, but will generally range anywhere between $50 and $200. Some states, such as Texas, waive the fee entirely for veterans. Once your application has been approved, you will receive notification and a copy of your official insurance license. We recommend printing this out for your records, as well as have it available for potential clients. You should always be able to show your state insurance license if asked, When applying for a new job within the insurance industry, your employer will additionally ask for your license number and your national producer number, NPN. And that's it. You've now learned how to become an insurance agent. Since this is a highly state-specific process, we recommend additionally having a look at our in-depth insurance licensing guide, which can be found in the description below. We hope you found this video really useful. If you have any questions, we recommend exploring the rest of our channel and website for free resources and guides on insurance licensing. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up.